Good morning, everybody. Well, chilly this morning. Somewhere around 9,000 feet of elevation. Every night has been pretty cold ever since we passed the first, say, 3 segments. We're on segment 11 right now. About 3 and a bit miles to go of segment 11. Then we'll be starting segment 12. And that is for anyone who's following this hike using the Colorado Trail guidebook. There's a total of 28 sections in this trail. Whew! Good morning. Jasper here. Welcome to day 14 of our Colorado Trail through hike. Wow. Beautiful morning. Beautiful sunrise diffused by the trees. A little bit of a climb right now. Later, we have got an horrendous climb today. A challenging 3,000 foot climb today. And then some. I don't know what the overall day elevation gain is, but today's a doozy. A lot of haze again from the fires. Take a look. Very hazy. Makes one think of high humidity. But the air has a low humidity factor here. There's the sunshine. Golly, that's going to be nice. Quite often, I realize on my videos, I'm breathing heavy. You understand, working hard, carrying a heavy pack, or a full pack. I wouldn't say it's heavy, it's not as heavy as it used to be. At a much higher elevation than I'm accustomed to. Between 9 and 13,000 feet, I find it quite challenging at times. Just to suck in enough air to keep me going. Beautiful wildflowers along these trails. Just take a look. These beautiful reds here. Just gorgeous. And the whole trail has been full of just beautiful wildflowers. All different colors and sizes. Just beautiful. Okay. We just left camp 10-15 minutes ago. I don't know, 6:30ish. I have 65.5 miles from camp to Salida, and that is my next resupply, and hopefully hostel stay. Not sure if it'll be a 0 or Nero. It all depends on circumstance, when I arrive, what's available, are there any hostels available. Apparently there's 3 hostels, one on the way into town and the 2 more in town. So we'll see as we get closer if that's going to be available to me. Anyhow, having said all that, let's well, good morning, welcome, thank you for joining me on my hike, and let's lay down some miles. We descended along the trail from way up there to reach the end of segment 11. Country back road, trailhead, some vehicles parked here for the day for their hiking and mountain biking and so on. And the trail ahead of me, now you'll see I've got my tent drying. It didn't rain or anything last night. The moisture collects on the inside of the tent, and it's simply from your breath and the cool night air outside condensing that moisture from your breath on the inside of your tent or fly sheet. You need to dry that out as soon as possible each day, and I do that, which I've just done now. We're about 3.9 miles into the day, so say about 4 miles almost, and everything's drying nicely. we've got a huge climb ahead of us. This particular section is 18.1 miles long, and it's section number 12. So it's not something I'm going to finish today. It will be finished tomorrow. But we're going right over the top of that bad boy up there. Right over the top of that. We've got about, almost 5,000 feet of elevation gain over this section. It's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be a hard section for sure. But just look at the valley. Beautiful, isn't it? Okay, let's get back to drying my tent, and then we'll get back to laying down some miles. Heading south, everybody. We're heading south still. So it looks like we walk right through a campground. There's motorhomes, there's fifth wheels, there's travel trailers, there's tents. There's a little bit of everything in this particular park. Wow. I just don't know where the trail goes from here, but anyhow, very, very interesting. Some nice motorhomes, that's for sure. Nice travel trailers. Half-ton pickup truck pulling a Kodiak. Wow. Everyone getting ready to do their adventures for the day. Double wow. More tents over there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We've got a small reprieve from the climbing, challenging, vertical. Hair starting to get thinner. Probably pushing towards 11,000 feet now. Going up to well over 12 by the end of the overall climb. But it has been a challenge. It's like the advertisements on TV for that lottery. What will day 14 be for you? Well, for me, it is pain. Painful pain. No doubt about that. Okay, just checking in. It's around 11:30. And I've still got 6 miles to the actual summit. And then from there it flattens and then it descends. Whew. It's going to take me quite a while to get those 6 miles done. That's for sure. Whew. Well, just a little update. Hard climbing, day 14. But you know what? Take a little break on this log. Just take a look over here. It's really pretty. You don't see much of the trail, but we came from down there. But just look at that. Isn't that such a pretty, tall pine kind of Colorado forest? Wow. Just look how beautiful this is. And the pine trees, oh my goodness. They just go on forever and ever and ever, all the way to the top. Yeah. Day 14, it's a challenge, no doubt about it. But we're getting there. We are getting there. This particular climb, it's broken into 2 segments. It goes up and then down a little bit and then up a bit more, down. It's a big stretch. It's over 9 miles of 85–90% climbing hard. So it's definitely a big challenge today. That's for sure. Hopefully we'll be able to get our kind of gear tip in today. But I need to be on the flat so I can do that, or taking a break, one or the other. That's for sure. We're pushing through about 11,500 feet right now, heading up to, well, over 12, about 12.5, I think. Maybe closer to 13. I'm just not sure. Oh well. Hoo-wee. I'm going to talk to you later. A couple of more minutes, then we're going to get going again. Hi guys. Well, lunchtime. It's about 10 after 1, so it's a little later than lunchtime, but I wanted to at least get half of the first summit conquered before lunch, which we did. We've just started now on a descent, found a shaded area between a group of aspen trees. Made myself a cup of coffee. Oh, I've got stuff in it already. But that's good. And a Spam wrap in a tortilla. So that's just one of the 4-ounce single servings, kind of cut in half. Some mayonnaise. I was lucky enough back in Twin Lakes to pick up 4 packages, individual packages of mayonnaise from their condiment counter. So I could use one of those on here just to add that extra flavor. So that's lunch today. Maybe a cookie or something to finish with. Excuse me. After lunch, we're going to get this descent done, and then we are going to start up part 2 of today's climb. It's going to be a tough day today, no doubt about that. Oh well. We kind of knew that when we said we were going to do 800 kilometers over the top of the U.S. Rockies. We knew pretty much every day would be a tough day. Whatever you're having for lunch, I hope you enjoy it. 200-mile marker. Right there on the trail, 200 miles. Whew. Not to mention 0.4 of a mile to get to the top. I just about forgot my trekking poles. Started walking away without my trekking poles. Didn't get far, 2 or 3 paces. Not to mention 0.4 of a mile to get to the summit of the second climb, or the second part of the summiting today. So that's like 4,500 feet of elevation gain, and it's been a challenge. There's no doubt about that. I found it very, very, very challenging. We're well above 12,500 feet and climbing. I'm not sure what we're going to get to, 12,700, I'm not sure. But anyhow, it's been, so far, one heck of a day. But once we get to the summit, I'm going to take a break, have a cookie, drink a little water, and then start the descent. But I don't plan on going too far. I'll recheck my app and my maps, but I think a couple of miles down the descent or along the trail from the top is a water source with good camping. It's pushing 4:30 now, so by the time I get that done, you know what, it's going to be 6 o'clock anyhow by the time I get all that done. Get my water filtered. Yeah, just take a look. Oh, beautiful tree for Christmas. Well, we've reached the summit, and you know what? With the California wildfires, there's very, very, very little to see. Even bigger mountains right there. Golly. 14 is for sure. The trail. Still not above tree line. I'll try that again. Still not above tree line in this particular area. Oh, we have been, and we will be again above tree line. Take a look at the pine kind of leaves or whatever you want to call them. Pretty interesting. I love those golden and yellow tips with the green buds coming out. Here, look, see them here too. Just love those. So colorful. Okay. Oh, look at this. A descent. So you know what? First opportunity of something sittable, log, rock, whatever. Oh, there might be one over there. In the shade, I'm going to sit. The climb for today is done. We'll climb again tomorrow. But that's tomorrow. Oh, I'm not climbing all the way up to that log. As you can tell, I'm pretty much done. Pretty much cooked. Stick a fork in me. I think I'm done. You know what, guys? The Colorado, oh, yes, as you saw, we passed the 200-mile marker a little while back. It's behind us. 200 miles, woo, 300 to go. Getting there, almost halfway. I believe Salida will be around the halfway mark. I think it's slightly before Salida, but, you know, we just call it Salida for the heck of it. Yeah, the descent begins. Going down. Oh. Now look at this side. Nice and sunny here. Beautiful views through the trees. Okay, let's keep going. Take a look at all these logs, these timbers, all these trees down. I believe that's all avalanche. Now, if a local person from Colorado or somebody that knows the trail better than me knows differently, please put a comment below. Let us know. But I think it's all avalanche stuff. Wow. It's hard to say, but I think it is. Beautiful. Wow. Okay. Keep going. About a mile and a bit. Oh, mile and a half, mile and 3/4 to camp. Camp for the night. Wow. All set up. I'm the only person here. There's room here for more tents if other people come. There's also further down there, there's spots too. I'm going to sit. I'm going to make my dinner. I'm going to do it right in there. Wow, guys. Well, what a grueling day. I think we did about 15 miles today, around 24 kilometers, but you know what? Under these conditions, this horrendous climbs we had today, I think that's pretty good, to be honest with you, for me. So I don't have a problem with that at all. Whew. Day 14 has come to an end here on the Colorado Trail. Wow. We didn't get to talk about gear today. You know what? Let's talk about 2 pieces of gear tomorrow. Two pieces of gear, okay? Because we didn't talk about any today, and I'm sorry. I just spent all day climbing mountains. I'm pretty much done. But okay. Beautiful little camp spot, quiet, peaceful, surrounded by lots and lots and lots of tall pines. Yeah, that'll be just fine for me. I won't be long out of bed. I'm going to make my dinner and then I'll be climbing right in my beautiful, beautiful bunk. Right there with my Patagonia 850 fill, long down sleeping bag, my liner, my Thermarest Neoware Ultralight Sleeping Pod R4.2, keeps me toasty warm. We'll be cold. Be down to pretty close to freezing again, if not below. But you know what? We're okay. Talk to you tomorrow. Night night.